Hi, my name is Ikea Hardy, and I am doing my persuasive speech for Speech 100. Today, I am going to talk to you guys about why you should purchase a Windows PC over Mac. Windows PCs and Mac have never been more similar in theory, and Apple even uses Intel Core processors just as well as Windows PC. So, the battle between Windows and Mac is both less important and less clear cut than it once was. But there are significant differences that will give Windows an advantage. Windows PC is more affordable, it's more customizable, it has a greater amount of programs available, and it has a more diverse and compatible software. So, with all things considered, with Mac, you are just paying for all the unnecessary, expensive bells and whistles that they are trying to duplicate the Windows software. So, I am going to discuss the value. Value. Most Macs are a decent value. However, they are not cheap and they cater to wealthy, high-end clientele. If you want a true value computer, you need to look into the Windows world. You can pick a decent family or office PC or even a laptop for $350 or sometimes even less. And that's a value. The cheapest MacBooks runs about $1,000, and that's about a 2 GB of memory and 120 gig hard drive and about a 13-inch screen. $1,000 for that, not very much to be excited about. For a Windows PC, you can purchase a 17-inch screen, an 8 GB of memory, and a 320 GB hard drive, which is far more less expensive than Mac, costing at about $600 or less. The software that comes on a typical iMac is worth $223 altogether, while on your typical Windows 8 PC, it's worth $179. $223 minus $179 equals $44 of Mac software is worth $44 more than Windows PC. $481 minus $44 equals $437. And that is not even considering that Mac is a ripoff of $437. If you put the specs into account, it's a ripoff of more like $650. Windows software is like for Windows games, and the same is true on the Mac side. There are plenty of programs to run on your Mac software, and most major programs have Mac versions, but that is some and not all. And they often use ports of software that were developed originally for Windows PC. So if you can see, it is probably best to just go with a Windows PC because most of the programs that were developed for Mac were originally ported from Windows applications. Many feel the cost of a Mac is too high for what you get, but others justify the heftier price tags by citing top tier support, high quality hardware, and the benefits of the Apple ecosystem. Whether or not you feel this software comes with a number of limitations when it comes to specifications. If you want a machine you can upgrade beyond the drive RAM or sometimes anything at all, it'll cost you about $2,400 for a Mac Pro reader and the system administrator. That is a lot of money just to upgrade to more memory. Windows is the mainstay of PCs everywhere. 98% of us grew up on PCs. or use PCs on a daily basis, either at home or at work. Windows are flexible in that regard, running everything from the latest games to ancient DOS payroll software for corporations. You can buy a pre-built PC with Windows from hundreds of vendors, or build your own from scratch with thousands of different parts. Given any time, you can build a PC of all your needs perfectly. That flexibility is only for Windows PC. And while you may find more popular games on the Apple software, if you're looking for a bleeding edge gaming experience, you won't get it from Mac. Likely because Windows speaks for itself. You'll find fewer gaming options, hardware, and tools to fine-tune performance when using a Mac PC. When using a Mac PC. So you're still fairly limited in regards to what you can do when running games on Apple software. And oftentimes the game will just run better in Windows than it will in on DOS software. So that is my persuasive speech on why you should choose Windows PC over Mac. And I hope I persuaded you. We have talked about the value. We have talked about the software. We have talked about the gaming. And we have talked about why more users prefer Windows over Mac PC. And that is the end of my persuasive speech. Thank you for listening.